Some good news for the recipients of the measles vaccine, as it turns out that shot could help protect you against other infectious diseases. FoxNews.com senior managing health editor, Dr. Manny Alvarez, is here to take a closer look at this really potentially groundbreaking discovery. Dr. Manny, thanks for being here.
Hi, guys. Yeah, I think that this is a very important study because basically it's a very large number of kind of people they looked at, over 100,000, looking at what happens, what happened before there was a measles vaccine and what happened now that we have the measles vaccine. And when you look at the mortality, in other words, the death rates and the complication rates of other diseases, pulmonary diseases, gastrointestinal diseases associated with childhood, the people that got the vaccine, there was also a reduction in those kinds of infections.
And this is so interesting because you don't want to have a weakened immune system. So if this actually protects you in the years to come, could it prevent other sorts of infectious diseases from coming back and coming out on the rise in the future?
Well, I think what this shows is the following. When you have a major natural disease like the measles, people think that the measles is a couple of rashes and a low-grade fever and all that, but in reality, when you get the full-fledged measles disease, your immune system, your body is very weakened. Not only weakened for days or weeks, weakened perhaps for months, perhaps years, depending on other factors of your life, your size, your nutrition. But it does a number in your body. So what happens is now, after you have this natural measles disease, you don't have the ability, the effective ability to fight other infections. And that's the whole key of the immune system. It's our natural police, our natural FBI. So if we beat it up, if we don't take care of it, then you have the potential of getting the secondary problems. That's why vaccinations, given at proper times, given it in the right, the right time frame, you get this natural immunity, but also it beefs up. In other words, you're giving your FBI, your police department, the tools that it needs to fight crime.
Yeah, and the United States experienced this record number of measles cases in 2014, something we hadn't seen before. There were over 600 cases in the midst of this this anti-vaccine movement. Is this something that those folks that aren't vaccinating their children should look at it and take another consideration? This is yet another reason that perhaps they should be vaccinating?
Well, I think we're I think we're turning the corner when it comes to this whole, national movements of parents saying, no, we don't want any more vaccines. Vaccines are bad. I think we're turning the corner. I hope we do. I think we peaked in 2013 with all the number of cases and 2014 of cases of measles that we had in different communities in California and here in the New York area whatsoever. Also, the myth about autism, as of late, I think in the last 3 or 4 months, there was again another definitive study brought forth by the CDC that said, look, there's no link to autism and vaccination. Pay attention. There's no link. So now I think that with the doctors being aware, there's more information being given out to families. I think we're going to turn the corner because indeed vaccines for children are safe, and not only are they protective against the disease that you're giving the vaccine for, but now it seems that it also boosts your natural immune system, so you might be able to fight other infections.
All right, Dr. Manny Alvarez, thank you so much for joining us. It's so interesting to see that we're still learning about these diseases that we've been familiar with, like the measles, and that there is new things to learn.
Yeah, that's the good news, and I hope it continues.
Thank you so much, Dr. Manny. We appreciate it.
Thank you.